your dreams.
Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another Genshin Impact video, and today I'm just going to be talking about some voice acting drama that's been going on. By the way, if you happen to like the content, just leave a like and subscribe. So this voice actor named Brandon Winkler put out a tweet about him not receiving a payment for doing voice acting. If you don't know who Brandon Winkler is, he voiced Kazuha's friend and other various voices in Genshin Impact. So he is a minor voice actor for Genshin Impact, and he basically put up this tweet that reads, "I have a big, giant, ridiculous call-out thread primed and ready to go, but I'll leave it at this for now. Pay your fucking actors on time. I'm so sick of waiting 3+ months for payment for literally the biggest video game project out there. Voice actors demand your payments." And if you're wondering if this is about Genshin Impact, it is, because he made a tweet about it. After the 5th email with no response, this was regarding Genshin Impact. Inexcusable for us actors to be waiting 4+ months for pay when you make 86 million per month. Unfortunately, this is not an uncommon problem. Alright, so now that we know that Hoyoverse is involved in some way, are there any other voice actors that's voicing their opinion about this? And yes, there are. The voice actor for Paimon, Corrine Booger, also spoke out on Twitter. "I have been waiting for payment from sessions that stretch back to December 2022. Kind of ridiculous how I'm struggling to pay rent because the studio on this big project hasn't been paying me for my work. I have been working for months that have gone unpaid. This is unacceptable, and that's why we need video games to be union. Actors need to be protected." Now, notice how they didn't put a name like Hoyoverse or Genshin Impact on their tweets. This is most likely because of a contract that they signed under Hoyoverse. If Hoyoverse found out that they defamated them in some way, then Hoyoverse probably could sue them. So that's probably why they didn't mention any names on their tweet. But we can probably assume that this game project is Genshin Impact. I can't imagine not getting paid for 7 months. That sounds pretty crazy. Another thing to keep in mind is that Hoyoverse themselves doesn't actually hire the voice actors or are involved in the voice acting studio. They basically hire a company to do that for them. That company being Formosa. I know this because Brandon Winkler made a tweet. "Alright, can't sleep, last post, so I can have my thoughts cleared. I've asked and emailed and called and everything else that is in my power as an actor to do with Formosa, the company, and received little to no response. I can't go months without being paid. Other actors can, I'm sure, but I'm not at that place yet. I've bills. Los Angeles is pricey. I bet they are. I'm not sure how other actors are being treated, but I speak only for myself. I'm well aware of this could do to my relationship with the studio and client, but I gotta live. Union or bust for me going forward." I'm not an expert or a lawyer or anything, but I really don't know who to really point fingers at. Majority of the blame can be pointed towards Formosa since they are responsible for the voice acting and the hiring and payments. But what is stopping Hoyoverse from contacting Formosa and just being like, "Hey, stop fucking around, pay the fucking voice actors"? Anyway, something has to be done about this. Either Hoyoverse has to take control or Formosa has to take control. Something needs to be done. And if this doesn't get resolved quickly and quietly, then this could cause a very big uproar in the Hoyoverse community. I don't know why, but English voice acting tends to have a crap ton of drama for whatever reason. Whether it's because people just don't like English voice acting to the point where, you mention English dub and they go, "Ugh, that's nasty." Or even the voice actors themselves getting all this attention going to their heads to the point where they start acting like arrogant fools. Communities around English dubs just tend to be very shit, but don't get me wrong though, there are really cool English voice actors out there. Also, another thing I want to add is that Honkai Star Rail has a different dubbing studio, which is Rocket Sound. I find this trivia pretty interesting because you'd think that Hoyoverse would also just use Formosa for Honkai Star Rail, but they use a different voice studio instead. I think the reason they did this is because, if you don't know, this isn't the first time that Formosa has been into drama. 2016, employees under Formosa actually went on strike because they weren't getting their pay. So this company is already pretty sketchy, and I think Hoyoverse was somewhat aware of it because for Honkai Star Rail Studios team, they went with a different company. So this isn't Formosa's first rodeo when it comes to not paying their employees. I do hope this issue does get resolved at some point, and that's going to be the end of this video. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys later.
Bye bye now. Come again soon.